Are live there, folks. Hi, you guys, and welcome to Dog Hugs. How are you doing this morning, Robbie? Hey, Spider's with his.
I am doing well.
Yeah, come here, buddy. Come on up.
I hear, does he have a new toy or what's he doing there?
He found that. There it goes. So, okay, why don't you just go? He just wants the treat. Can I have a hug, please? Can I have a? Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that very much. So you see, I'm wearing a bear today. You know, this is from my alma mater, University of California at Berkeley, and sometimes we speak about the bear in work that I do as the place of hibernation, and as we all are hibernating right now, or getting ready to hibernate. This is a place where we can go into the cave, you know, and in the cave we can do some personal transformation, some creativity. And so I want to share a little bit of Spider's creativity with you guys, if he's willing. He's really into his ball right now. Yeah. Oh, the promise of the tree helps him drop the ball. Okay, you want to go around, buddy? Yeah, atta boy. Yeah, you want to go around one more time? Oh, that's so cute. He did it perfect in rehearsal, of course, right? Come on. Nothing but live TV, folks. Hey, buddy, it's right here. All right. I don't think Spider's so motivated to do a trick today, which is just fine. This is how it goes. Let's come back to Robbie then. Hey there.
I was just thinking, it's like, you know, if Atlas was here, my grandson, he'd be growling at that shirt.
Oh, that's
Bears are his favorite.
Yeah, I miss Atlas. Can't wait to see him on the show again. Yeah. All right, Spider, give us a hug. Yeah, thanks, brother.
I agree. This really is a time of hibernation and hopefully coming out the other side renewed or not as anxious all the time about whatever's going on. So I think we do need to hibernate every once in a while.
Yeah, well said, Robbie. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's see, who do we have coming with us as guests today? Well, hello, Bailey Blackstone. That's wonderful. Well, hi. Thank you. How do you doing? Spider's wishing you hello as well, Bailey. Thanks for checking us in.
And I think I saw that Chloe DeVita is here.
Wow, Chloe. We hope to have you on the show. I know I've
got that would be great.
Coming up.
Spider's pretty excited today.
Yeah, come on. Go home. There you go, buddy. Yeah, how about do it down? He's on another stack of platforms over here. Yeah. So let's remind folks about the quiet Spider. Thank you. Yeah. And yeah, Chloe is here. Chloe DeVita.
Ah, there's Chloe. Hi, Chloe.
And Bailey says hi, Spider. So let's remind folks about G Dog's giveaway that we started up yesterday.
Yep. I put a link into the Facebook comments. Geraldine, it was her birthday yesterday, and she rounded up a lot of treats. She had flea and tick prevention. She had dog food, cat treats, an allergy test kit. And another great thing is what one of the dog food companies wanted to do was to have somebody nominate someone else to receive some dog food. Like, you know, during all of these difficult times, if there's somebody out there that, you know, can't afford their dog food right now, then we want somebody to nominate those people so that we can give them some food in addition to all of the giveaways. I believe I counted it up yesterday, and we have like 20 or 25 things that we're doing for our drawing. Wow. So I put the form in there. We're going to run this until Friday and then do drawings on Saturday.
Awesome. Oh, I'm so glad. So you folks check out the links that Robbie put there in the chat, and please sign up. It really, really helps us and helps our sponsors.
It was a lot of amazing products.
Yeah. Okay, Spider, you can. Thank you so much. I know. I had a really busy morning, and he didn't get out on his morning backyard exercise. And we're all paying for it. All right. Well, we have a really special guest, speaking of creativity today. And we're going to bring on Samuel Price, who is just an amazing artist with mydogcollage.com and just does some fabulous work. And he's here to share with us some spots. If Spider doesn't stop upstaging everybody, he's anyhow. Without further ado, I'm going to bring Samuel Price right into the show.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hey guys.
Great.
Hi guys. Hi Larry. Hi Spider.
Yeah. Very quiet for you. All right, Robbie. We'll see you back here in a moment.
Bye.
Bye, Robbie.
Great. So how's it going there this morning, Sam?
Great. Thank you, Larry, for having me here today. It's it like you said, it is a kind of a hibernating time, and I'm here in my office studio, art studio, and feel busy as ever, even though we're all so secluded from one another. I'm very busy doing art, and I'm teaching, and so it's kind of a creative time, and it's kind of a an interesting time for everybody, but it's great to be with you and great to share kind of what I do with your audience today.
Well, I see some of your collage right behind you, and I want to share with the folks some other works of yours as well.
Sure.
Such great stuff. I'm so inspired by your work. And what is it about collage that you enjoy so much? I mean,
I really love collage. These are dog portraits that are all made with magazine paper, and if you kind of zoom, you can't really zoom in there, but if you get really close up, you can say that these are all made from just the household magazines that we have at home. And I've been doing these for years and years. Yeah, there you go. And you can see that there's lots of texture and writing and all kinds of stuff that you find in just your Oprah magazines or your Architectural Digest. And it's a great medium. It's a great medium for kids to kind of jump into some creative projects. And it's also great for adults. I think that everybody's done a little collage before, and particularly kind of decided whether they thought they had any creative talent or not. So I think that it's just a really fun medium, and I've been doing it forever, and my goal right now, while everybody's kind of at home, is to promote kind of inspiring creativity. And this is something you guys can do at home. So I'm kind of sharing my message, and I think there's a really strong link between our pets and our animals and our children, and some of the creative juices flowing at home is a great jump off point. So I teach this class, and I teach art, and I love to inspire people. So I love dogs, and my inspiration as a young person was doing a portrait of my own pet, and I had a rescue dog that I got when he was about 7 years old, and lived with me till he was 17. So Buster is my chocolate lab that I had for about a decade, and really was the inspiration for all of this. So
that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I want to show folks a little time-lapse video of your work, and then ask you to tell us, how do you make this stuff?
Yeah, the picture is 1,000 words, so I'll let the video kind of tell the story. But these are all made in a system that's a grid, and as you can see, this is about 8 to 10 hours of work that's kind of been condensed into about 2 minutes here. So
fantastic to see this. Well done.
And really, for me, it's about the eye. It's about capturing and personifying, some of the details that you have here in my head.
Right.
And as you can really get very specific, and collage is a very malleable medium. You know, you can stack images on top of each other, and you can tear it all down if you mess up. And there's really, you know, there's not a lot of preparation that goes into it. So it's just it's fun. And you know, speaking of speaking of hibernation, it really is a time for us to kind of, you know, go into those junk drawers or into that stack or that that stack of craft materials that you've been waiting for that rainy day. You know, this is it.
So could I go into places other than the magazines that I have around my house? You know, I could just clear out paper clips and whatever.
Sure. I mean, I'm teaching an introductory class, and I'm encouraging students to kind of do almost a search. And we're going to do a project next week where we're actually going to be doing a multimedia collage and bringing a lot of elements from your own space and making it a very personalized thing. So I think magazines are great just because they're so disposable. There's so many of them, you know, that it's easy to mess up and not feel too like you're over invested in some big art project that didn't work out. But, you know, this is a time of just what creativity means is working with what you have.
Yes.
And so a lot of the people that come to my classes, you know, they don't have this, or they have different supplies, and we're all working from where you are. You know, we're all starting from where we are and building from that point. So it's a great thing, and I encourage people that if they're feeling kind of anxious, you know, really to consider taking on a new creative project, whether it's, you know, just a puzzle or something that's actually hand done. I really think that everybody, you know, if in my opinion, could take a little extra time to unplug from the internet, and we're all watching extra movies and all the things, and it's a great way to kind of unplug and kind of get back to your environment that you're in right now, you know. So yeah.
When we're creating collage art, first of all, I want to compliment you. I think you mentioned talking about the eyes. You know, that's what really brings these alive. And I noticed in that little video that you started early in your process with getting those eyes really alive.
Yeah. You know, for me as an artist, you know, it's where I connect with the animal that I'm working on. I do a lot of portraits. I do custom work. People send me photos of their doggies and their kitties too. I do kitties. Nice. And all kinds of animals, really. But you know, for me, it's this connection point, and you know, I think we all understand watching Spider and you know, connect on a daily basis. You know, you guys have that awareness of one another, and as soon as I kind of tap into that using the photo references that I work with from my clients, I just feel like I'm part of that relationship. I've kind of added myself to this pet and their owner, and you know, you know, for me, I just kind of know that moment when I put a couple of pieces of paper on the canvas, and all of a sudden, I'm looking at a dog that's staring right back at me, saying, you know, walk me, feed me, you know, love me, and that's that's the joy I find as an artist, and the joy I try to, you know,
beautiful.
Inspire with my students too.
With certain kinds of dog photos that you receive, you know, where you have to solve creative problems, like with fur or certain texture.
Sure.
You know,
sure. I mean, every dog portrait, every portrait has its own challenges. You know, I've been doing these for 20 years. I'm still inspired to work with my hands and do handmade art. And as much experience as I have, I always run into new creative challenges, and you know, every project has that. Every creative project has that built into it. You know, so I work with my clients very specifically. Most people have hundreds of photos on their phones of their pets, which is great for me as the artist, and we get to kind of mix and match and see which image works best. But you know, that's the fun of it for me is solving those creative problems.
Yeah. Sam, I know that there's one charity you recently completed a work for that you'd love to give a shout out to.
Thank you. Yeah, I just recently finished a portrait for a really great charity that's going through struggles right now, just like a lot of the other animal charities out there. But wellbeingscharity.org is a great charity, and they are raising funds for 800 rescue animals who are kind of running out of supplies right now. And I would love to have you guys check out what they do. Yes. You know, it's something that means a lot to me, to be able to help contribute to that. And I would love to have you guys take a look at them and all the great stuff they're doing right now. So thank you.
Sam, as you know, on this show, we love gratitude and blessings. Is there somebody in your life or in your world who you'd love to give to some gratitude or blessing to today?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I have a family of 3 young children, and my 5-year-old daughter just decided yesterday to get up on her bike and start riding her bike independently. And this is kind of, for me, not to be too sappy about it, but it's for me, it's kind of been about being about present moments and having gratitude for. I have everything that I need right now, and I know everyone has their own challenges and fears and worries, but I just take a moment to just appreciate those small moments in my life that are they're happening as we are going through this kind of challenging time, and there's still great things going on in our life, and I'm inspired by my family, my children, and every day I get up, seeing them smile is makes me proud to be doing to be their dad and be a part of that. So
amen.
That's my gratitude.
Well, Samuel Price, it's really great to have you with us today on Dog Hugs.
Thank you, Larry. I really enjoy the show and wish you guys all the best with your future endeavors. I hope I can come back sometime soon.
We look forward to that as well, Sam. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi there, Robbie. I didn't give you much of a
I'm actually looking for a link to put in from yesterday's.
Yeah. Look at that. This is Geraldine. She's put up. Look at her graphic of her face. She's made a drawing of herself. There it goes. And we've got some other comments there as well of Sam's work. Yes, beautiful work. And wow, we've got all kinds of comments about Sam's work. This is fantastic.
You know what I was curious about?
Yeah, what?
Could somebody like me who can't even draw a stick person do a collage of my dog?
You know what?
I wonder how talented I'd have to be able to do that.
Sam, we're going to bring you back in. Here we go. Sam,
hey. Yeah, that's the most common question I'm always asked. I thank you, Robbie, for asking. I think that is a little bit of a creative myth, and I just like we're talking about, especially in a time like where we're all kind of quarantined. I think that there's a little bit of there's a resistance to trying it. There's a fear there. And there's nobody watching us. There's no failure here. I'm doing a lot of projects right now for kids and getting kids going in the very basics, space. And so I kind of really some introductory kind of projects for people, and really getting people kind of familiar with, this is like a shapes and colors abstract. And I guide people along to kind of really just kind of, get started and get that feeling. There's a lot of just once for me, just putting the first piece of paper sometimes is just the hardest point to get past. So if I can get you to kind of just jump in with both feet, I think that you'll do great. And I've heard that story so many times, and people should take the opportunity to do something new. It's a call to action today.
That's very cool. Thank you. I always wondered about that. It's like,
yeah, well, I have a class on Tuesday night. I would love to have you come on by, Robbie, and we'll set you up. I promise that we will not steer you wrong. That would be so great.
And when did you say you're doing this? Larry, can we give him a shout out for his class?
Of course.
Sure. Tuesday nights, I have classes for adults. That's from 7:30 to 8:30 Pacific time.
Okay.
You can go to my website and sign up for that class. That's a paid class for adults. I also offer a free kids class at 11 a.m. every Friday morning, once a week.
Very cool.
So if you have little ones at home who are getting too much screen time, please send them my way. We have a half an hour class that we do, just some really quick, collage projects that we can have kids do that I think will keep them busy all week long until next week.
Oh, that is so cool.
Thank you. Yeah, that would be great to have you guys check it out.
Right.
I'm definitely going to check that out because that's
right.
kind of cool. I've got a lot of magazines, so.
Okay, well, so does most people. Let's put them to use.
Well, thanks for sticking around, Sam.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. We'll talk to you again soon.
You bet. There we go. So, Robbie, let's bring in a few more of our wonderful guest comments. We've just got some beautiful comments. Thank you, Tanya, for being with us again. As I recall, you're in South Africa. And
I have a good memory.
Yeah. Love. And Sarah from Saginaw, who loves the cool pictures. And we got Chesterfield, Michigan. Wow.
I think we had a Maryland too.
Maryland? Yeah.
Somebody from Maryland.
What's in the giveaway?
I put the link in the comments to yesterday's dog hug so they can see all the stuff that was on the table, in addition to the form that has to be filled out.
Great. So
I shared it all.
There in the comments. Okay,
yep.
Super. Yeah. Oh, and then my friend Tina from Bethesda, Maryland. Great to see you again, Tina. Yeah. Why? Oh, what's in the giveaway? We just talked about that.
Yep.
Yeah. And Tanya, great memory. Thank you. And thumbs up to you too, Marcia. There you go. Let's see. Before we do some gratitude, anything else that we want to share with folks today?
I can't really think of anything other than, do you want to say who's going to be on tomorrow?
Yes. Tomorrow is again
Thursday.
And Max Chauvin.
Okay.
All the way from Nova Scotia, Canada.
Oh, wow.
And, Max and I are friends from the public speaking world. And Max has been the director of the sports complex in his city in Nova Scotia, in the Zatzman Sportsplex. Really excited to talk with him and see his dog, if his dog is willing. And so thank you for reminding me to give a shout out for Max tomorrow. I
think Friday we have Denise, right? Denise Grzinski from Denise's Dog Dish.
Yes. Yeah.
It'll be great to see her.
Friend of ours, and is a nurse practitioner.
Yep.
She and her husband have 4 young kids, all newly or recently adopted, and a dog. Oh my gosh, they have a full house there.
And I think she's written at least one book about dogs, right?
Yes. So we'll have Denise on Friday. You will really enjoy each of our guests. Robbie, have anybody you want to express gratitude or blessing to today?
I think I'm going to express it to you today.
Oh, thank you.
Just for all the work you do behind the scenes. You put it all together, you do promotions, and you're bringing on such interesting people.
Oh.
It's like, I just love all the new people that you're bringing. Like, I would never have thought of collage art. And just the people that you're exposing all of our Facebook followers to. I just appreciate everything you do for the show.
Oh,
so you're who I'm grateful for today.
Thank you so much, Robbie. Well, I received that. Well, I am especially gratitude today to my dad It's his birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Larry's dad.
Yeah, yeah. I love you very much, Dad and Mom, and I'm just so grateful just for the life and the love and the laughs that you've given me, the learning, the leadership.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you got really quiet.
Oh, I think Spider was demanding to be here. Yeah, so love you, Dad. Thanks so much. Well, giving everybody a big, big hug today, and really thank you all so much for tuning in. Really, really grateful to you guys, and can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Have a blessed rest of the day. Bye now.
Bye, everybody. Oh, Sarah, happy birthday yesterday.